Watching Walt Diddy on Sigma Lifestyle gets me so hot and bothered that I had to come to take a dip in the pool. Ladies, you're in the right place to learn what real masculine men think. And you can pick up some life hacks watching his amazing live stream. Damn. Walt Diddy is so ripped and freaking sexy, words can't express how he turns me on.
Back in my day, men didn't sit around all day complaining about women. We were too busy trying to stay alive, working for a living, and doing women. As an old man, it's refreshing to listen to Sigma Lifestyle with Walt Diddy. He gets it.
Ladies, you're listening to Sigma Lifestyle with Walt Diddy, the sexiest man in the manosphere, and he likes women. Fancy that.
Not only is Walt Diddy ripped and the most handsome man in Black YouTube, his live show is amazing and he doesn't complain about women. Now that's what we women consider sexy in a man. Sit back, listen, and learn, guys. Because Diddy knows what he's doing.
Hello, my brother. This is Toot Toot from Africa. When I'm in Africa, chilling out with the homeboys in the hood, we listen to Sigma Lifestyle with Walt Diddy, so we can get that real American game. Shout out to you, Walt Diddy, from all of us in the motherland.
Me and all my thought friends love watching Sigma Lifestyle with Walt Diddy. So I know you regular chicks should be wetting your panties just waiting for the show. I'm going to change mine right now.
I'm glad my boyfriend isn't here. I'm going to pour myself a glass of wine, soak in a hot bath, and listen to Sigma Life Hacks with Walt Diddy. Oh, do I wish I was dating him?
Watching Walt Diddy on Sigma Lifestyle gets me so hot and bothered that I had to come to take a dip in the pool. Ladies, you're in the right place to learn what real masculine men think. And you can pick up some life hacks watching his amazing live stream. Damn. Walt Diddy is so ripped and freaking sexy, words can't express how he turns me on.
Back in my day, men didn't sit around all day complaining about women. We were too busy trying to stay alive, working for a living, and doing women. As an old man, it's refreshing to listen to Sigma Lifestyle with Walt Diddy. He gets it.
Ladies, you're listening to Sigma Lifestyle with Walt Diddy, the sexiest man in the manosphere, and he likes women. Fancy that.
Not only is Walt Diddy ripped and the most handsome man in Black YouTube, his live show is amazing and he doesn't complain about women. Now that's what we women consider sexy in a man. Sit back, listen, and learn, guys. Because Diddy knows what he's doing.
Hello, my brother. This is Toot Toot from Africa. When I'm in Africa, chilling out with the homeboys in the hood, we listen to Sigma Lifestyle with Walt Diddy, so we can get that real American game. Shout out to you, Walt Diddy, from all of us in the motherland.
Me and all my thought friends love watching Sigma Lifestyle with Walt Diddy. So I know you regular chicks should be wetting your panties just waiting for the show. I'm going to change mine right now.
I'm glad my boyfriend isn't here. I'm going to pour myself a glass of wine, soak in a hot bath, and listen to Sigma Life Hacks with Walt Diddy. Oh, do I wish I was dating him?
Watching Walt Diddy on Sigma Lifestyle gets me so hot and bothered that I had to come to take a dip in the pool. Ladies, you're in the right place to learn what real masculine men think. And you can pick up some life hacks watching his amazing live stream. Damn. Walt Diddy is so ripped and freaking sexy, words can't express how he turns me on.
Back in my day, men didn't sit around all day complaining about women. We were too busy trying to stay alive, working for a living, and doing women. As an old man, it's refreshing to listen to Sigma Lifestyle with Walt Diddy. He gets it.
Ladies, you're listening to Sigma Lifestyle with Walt Diddy, the sexiest man in the manosphere, and he likes women. Fancy that.
Not only is Walt Diddy ripped and the most handsome man in Black YouTube, his live show is amazing and he doesn't complain about women. Now that's what we women consider sexy in a man. Sit back, listen, and learn, guys, because Diddy knows what he's doing.
Hello, my brother. This is Toot Toot from Africa. When I'm in Africa, chilling out with the homeboys in the hood, we listen to Sigma Lifestyle with Walt Diddy, so we can get that real American game. Shout out to you, Walt Diddy, from all of us in the motherland.
Me and all my thought friends love watching Sigma Lifestyle with Walt Diddy. So I know you regular chicks should be wetting your panties just waiting for the show. I'm going to change mine right now.
I'm glad my boyfriend isn't here. I'm going to pour myself a glass of wine, soak in a hot bath, and listen to Sigma Life Hacks with Walt Diddy. Oh, do I wish I was dating him?
Watching Walt Diddy on Sigma Lifestyle gets me so hot and bothered that I had to come to take a dip in the pool. Ladies, you're in the right place to learn what real masculine men think, and you can pick up some life hacks watching his amazing live stream. Damn, Walt Diddy is so ripped and freaking sexy, words can't express how he turns me on.
Back in my day, men didn't sit around all day complaining about women. We were too busy trying to stay alive, working for a living, and doing women. As an old man, it's refreshing to listen to Sigma Lifestyle with Walt Diddy. He gets it.
Ladies, you're listening to Sigma Lifestyle with Walt Diddy, the sexiest man in the manosphere, and he likes women. Fancy that.
Not only is Walt Diddy ripped and the most handsome man in Black YouTube, his live show is amazing and he doesn't complain about women. Now that's what we women consider sexy in a man. Sit back, listen, and learn, guys, because Diddy knows what he's doing.
Hello, my brother. This is Toot Toot from Africa. When I'm in Africa, chilling out with the homeboys in the hood, we listen to Sigma Lifestyle with Walt Diddy, so we can get that real American game. Shout out to you, Walt Diddy, from all of us in the motherland.
Me and all my thought friends love watching Sigma Lifestyle with Walt Diddy. So I know you regular chicks should be wetting your panties just waiting for the show. I'm going to change mine right now.
I'm glad my boyfriend isn't here. I'm going to pour myself a glass of wine, soak in a hot bath, and listen to Sigma Life Hacks with Walt Diddy. Oh, do I wish I was dating him?
Watching Walt Diddy on Sigma Lifestyle gets me so hot and bothered that I had to come to take a dip in the pool. Ladies, you're in the right place to learn what real masculine men think, and you can pick up some life hacks watching his amazing live stream. Damn, Walt Diddy is so ripped and freaking sexy, words can't express how he turns me on.
Back in my day, men didn't sit around all day complaining about women. We were too busy trying to stay alive, working for a living, and doing women. As an old man, it's refreshing to listen to Sigma Lifestyle with Walt Diddy. He gets it.
Ladies, you're listening to Sigma Lifestyle with Walt Diddy, the sexiest man in the manosphere, and he likes women. Fancy that.
Not only is Walt Diddy ripped and the most handsome man in Black YouTube, his live show is amazing and he doesn't complain about women. Now that's what we women consider sexy in a man. Sit back, listen, and learn, guys, because Diddy knows what he's doing.
Hello, my brother. This is Toot Toot from Africa. When I am in Africa, chilling out with the homeboys in the hood, we listen to Sigma Lifestyle with Walt Diddy, so we can get that real American game. Shout out to you, Walt Diddy, from all of us in the motherland.
Me and all my thought friends love watching Sigma Lifestyle with Walt Diddy. So I know you regular chicks should be wetting your panties just waiting for the show. I'm going to change mine right now.
I'm glad my boyfriend isn't here. I'm going to pour myself a glass of wine, soak in a hot bath, and listen to Sigma Life Hacks with Walt Diddy. Oh, do I wish I was dating him?
Watching Walt Diddy on Sigma Lifestyle gets me so hot and bothered that I had to come to take a dip in the pool. Ladies, you're in the right place to learn what real masculine men think, and you can pick up some life hacks watching his amazing live stream. Damn, Walt Diddy is so ripped and freaking sexy, words can't express how he turns me on.
Back in my day, men didn't sit around all day complaining about women. We were too busy trying to stay alive, working for a living, and doing women. As an old man, it's refreshing to listen to Sigma Lifestyle with Walt Diddy. He gets it.
Ladies,
I cannot lose, I'll be winning. I cannot lose if I'm winning. I do not lose, I'll be winning. How can I lose when I'm winning? How can I lose when I'm winning? I cannot lose if I'm winning. I do not lose, I'll be winning. You need some luck if you're tripping. But this is just the beginning. I won't stop until I'm finished. No bullshit, no pimping. I swear to God, I'm my witness. If you on my team, then you winning. I do not lose, I'll be winning. How can you lose when you're winning?
Que paso, Mufaso. You are on Sigma Lifestyle. I am your humble, not really, not so humble host, Walt Diddy, reporting live from Charlotte, North Carolina on a snowy blizzard of a damn night. But we in here. We are in here sitting with me. Over there and had a few drinks. That is Dr. Berenstein. He looked like you're a little wasted. It's okay. He showed up. Got a great show. Got a great show for you. I know I got a sensitive topic. Is what it is. So you wondering? What you talking about, Walt Diddy? I feel sorry for most, not all, but most, the majority of men in relationships here in 2026. I'm going to share the reasons why. Now, I am not anti-relationship. It does not matter to me what you do, how you do it. Mama say, mama sigh, mumaku sigh. It's just what it is. Now, it's just what it is. So here go a quick disclaimer. Wait a minute. I am not anti-relationship. I am not anti-woman. I am not anti-do whatever in the hell you want to do because I really don't care. That's it. The small part of me that have some, some feelings, emotions, and whatnot, I feel sorry for most of you men, and you women. But this is a male-centered show, male-centered channel. So hell, I'm giving you the male man point of view. It is what it is. So come on in and like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell or the damn notification bell. Gonna hit you because I programmed to do such. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Shout out to you in the clouds. Come on out them damn clouds. You got nothing else to do. Shout out to the Grand Madam. Got your hair down. Happy New Year. Hadn't seen you in quite a while. We back in the saddle. A lot been going on, Grand Madam. I went out of the country to Colombia. Just moved in this new place. I'm trying out this side of my place. I'll be on that side. All this. A lot going on. And this is the second damn week in a row that Mother Nature said, guess what? You got some ice last week. Guess what, damn it? You get some snow. You getting some snow today. But got a great topic for you from male point of view. You wondering what you talking about? Huh, Diddy? See that dude in the middle? Burning time along with money in unhappy relationships. I feel sorry for most men, not all men. And I'm sure you ladies feel sorry for most women. There's nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. I'm going to explain to you why. And as always, I like to try to have, shout out to you. I had a great time. I'm going to try to give you some good stuff at the end now. So come on in. You got nothing else to do unless you're going to figure out and find out about Corey Holcomb. You already know. Or Anton Daniels. Who cares? Anton is the overweight lover. Heavy D still exists. Anton is the overweight lover in the house. I never seen a man with Thibaut Biddies talk so much shit with no bass in his voice till I seen him, which I do not watch. That's another video. I'm going to let my man Super Sly make them, and I enjoy watching them. But as mentioned, sir, don't you skip this video. If you stay with me, I'm going to explain exactly why I feel sorry for most men in relationships. I know you ladies probably feel the same way. It is what it is. This is a male-centered show. You stay with me. We're going to get to it right now. And let's do a little bit of investigative journalism. If you go to Google, like I did, and you can clearly see it right there, I typed in unhappy marriage. What do I get when I type in unhappy marriage? Perhaps you've been in one. I have been in one. You know, I was married a long, long time, divorced in 2017. If you watch this show, you don't know her name. I do not talk about her. That was a former life. Hope you're doing well. When I typed in unhappy marriage in Google, this is what came up. I'm going to read so you don't have to. Sit back and relax. An unhappy marriage is often characterized by chronic conflict, emotional detachment, poor communication, and lack of intimacy. That would be hoochie coochie, hanky panky, busting them draws, frequently resulting in feelings of loneliness or being trapped. Key signs include contempt, stonewalling, constant criticism, a complete lack of interest in the partner's life. While some couples experience this due to growing apart or unmet expectations. We hear that a lot. Unmet expectation, professional counseling, improved communication, and intentional efforts to rebuild connections can sometimes resolve the issues. Amazing. So I know I Googled unhappy marriage, but a relationship, long-term relationship, is technically a damn marriage. The two becomes one. Here's what else I found interesting. Common indicators of an unhappy marriage or relationship, same thing. Contentment and criticism. If you go out and YouTube Live, that's all we hear. Go to YouTube streets, you're going to hear a lot of contempt and criticism. Disrespectful behavior, mocking, or constant negative defense and critical communication. Now, that sounds like a regular damn relationship. That's why I'm feeling sorry for most men in relationships, because before you get to the divorce or the breakup, you got to deal with this. You got to deal with this, and I'm going to put it all together in just a moment. But let's go through some more common indicators of an unhappy marriage and or relationship. Number 2 on the list, emotional disconnection. A lack of physical intimacy, meaning she ain't giving you none, sir. Somebody may be getting some, not you from her. Emotional support and shared fun experiences. Ain't no fun if the homies can't have none this day and time. That's another video. We'll let Snoop Dogg, Warren G, and Corrupt make that. Number 3, avoidance, stonewalling, ignoring, withdrawing, or refusing to address issues. Been there, done that. That is not fun. I feel sorry for any man that's dealing with it. Most men, not all of you guys. Some of you get your stuff together. Happy relationship. Cool. But as you can see, we'll go back up. The number 1 indicator is contempt, and there you go. Common indicators of unhappy marriage or relationship: contempt, and criticism. Next up, you got emotional disconnection, and the one that we're on, avoidance and stonewalling, which includes ignoring, withdrawing, or refusing to address issues. That could be tough. The number one cause of illness is stress, ladies and gentlemen. Next, we got different goals, values. Divergent, irreconcilable visions for the future. This is just some of the things that people go through in these unhappy marriages and relationships. Next, we have feeling trapped. That is not a good feeling. Who wants to feel trapped? Feeling trapped includes staying solely for the children. Is that you, sir? Sir, you staying for the kids? Ma'am, are you holding on because, damn, can't pay these bills by myself? Financial stability. We'll just cover that statement. Or fear of loneliness. That's usually a male feeling there. I don't care if you look like Precious from the movie Precious. Go to her inbox, somebody checking. Not so much for you, guy. Am I right? Moving right along with this list. That was the causes of marital unhappiness. First one was relationships. We mentioned poor communication, ineffective dialogue, assuming what the partner will say or not listening. Number 2 is growing apart. Number 3, unrealistic expectations. We're going to come back to that. And unresolved resentment. All is a recipe for an unhappy marriage and or relationship. Let's move along. Here's another reason I feel sorry for most men. Not all you guys, but the ones I'm seeing complaining and whining, not taking control of their lives and, accountability here on YouTube and surrounding areas on social media. What is the percentage of women cheating in relationships? That is very, very interesting. Now, the question is, could you get an approximate or accurate number? Hell no. But according to AI, approximately 13 to 19% of women report having cheated on their spouse or partner, according to recent studies, which is generally lower than the 20 to 23% reported by men. While men are historically more likely to cheat, bullshit. A man can't even get laid nowadays. See, this is why I feel sorry for you. This is why I feel sorry for men. That is not accurate. Let's just stop right there. More women cheat. Why? Because the average guy don't have the balls to step out on his woman. Any man about his salt knows it. You know your cousin, your uncle, your daddy, your brother did not have the balls when Wendy wanted to let him bust her open. He did not do it. It takes somebody like me. In a former life, it would take somebody like me. Right. Men are not good at hiding things from their significant others. You women have intuition. You know if he been in some other draws. Us men are stupid. It takes us months, years to figure out and put 2 and 2 together. Am I right, ladies? But according to AI, only 13 to 19% of you ladies giving up the draws to some other dude while you're in a relationship, but 20 to 23% of men steps out. Said married couples data from, let's highlight this so you can see it. Don't believe everything. We always say AI is not that right, but it says approximately 13 to 19% of women report having cheated. There's what you need to pay attention, sir. I'm trying to help you, ma'am. Sit your ass down. Report. Women ain't telling. May tell their homegirls, but she'll never. Unless the homegirl wants you, she ain't gonna snitch. She ain't gonna snitch, man. They stick together. Women, sidebar. Women are always in competition with each other, but they will unite like Voltron, right? They will unite like the damn Power Rangers against a man. I don't give a damn if you take 5 women. 3 of them don't even like men. 3 of them don't like men, don't want to be with no man. Hell, they could be even butches. Check it out. They will unite against one damn man. It happens to me at work every day with my people that report to me. Guess what? That's another video. Moving right on, married couples data from 2022 found that 13% of women admit to cheating. Age and demographics, there's a lot of things that's going on in that thing. So, number one on my list, let's go full screen. The number one reason I feel sorry for most men in relationships is you unhappy. You unhappy, man. I don't want to see anybody unhappy. I'm sure you don't want to be unhappy. Sir, I know you don't want to be unhappy. That's the number one reason I feel sorry for most men in relationships, right? Most men in relationships shouldn't be in a relationship because either mentally or something that's keeping him from being his genuine self, and she's gonna figure it out, and it's gonna ruin the relationship, right? And you ladies may have this same list, but this is a male-centered show, so if you're a woman watching, just think about it from a woman's perspective. But number one is having to be unhappy, to put on a mask, to not to get to be yourself. Number two is the high level of infidelity, right? If you're in an open relationship, and that's cool. But she ain't supposed to be giving nobody that punani but you, and you find out Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, Ralph, and Johnny Gill, that is new addition, all 6 members, been busting her open. That is a damn problem. That's a problem. So I feel sorry for you guys that's going through that. I really do. Feel sorry for you guys that's going through that, right? So let's queue up the next reason. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll be in the chat momentarily. But we just covered reason number one. Reason number one is being unhappy. Reason number two is infidelity in this easy to get you some, especially if you're a woman, type of world. Whether it's Tinder, POF, Instagram, YouTube, wherever, there's some thirsty man that's tempting her. There used to be a song, well, it still is a song. Tempted by the fruit of another. Temptation, the flesh is weak. So I feel sorry for men that in the back of their minds knowing, damn, I think she's stepping out, but you continue to stay. Feel sorry for you, fam. Number three on my list, why I feel sorry for most men in relationships, because if you don't do the shadow work and are happy being alone, you're not going to be able to be this guy or be me. What do I mean me? Gentlemen, I'll tell you the truth. Look. I've not had none in 2.5 years. I have not had sex in 2.5 years. I've been practicing semen retention. I don't watch porn. I don't whack it. So I'm not lustful. When I talk to women at work, I work at the 6th busiest airport in the world. I'm well liked and received by the women because I'm seeing her for her. I ain't checking for her. I'm about my business right now. I'm trying to get financially free, time freedom. And to do that, I said, okay, this is what Walt Diddy gonna do. This is what Diddy gonna do. I'm not gonna be a womanizer no more because I could be busting them open in my age group. I know that. Number two, I know the two shall become one. I have forgotten the women I done slept with, and I got nothing out of it but about 25, well, hell, on a good night, 35 minutes of fun. On a great night, about 45 minutes because I got a high test, but that's another video. So you know what I'm talking about. So I'm cool with being alone. That's the Sigma lifestyle. The lone wolf, I'm cool with being alone. So when I look at a woman, I hold eye contact. Nobody knows this about me being on semen retention but you guys that watch this show. Not my brother, not my family, nobody at work. So I know they don't know how to read me. But if she's into her femininity and intuition and whatever, I'm somebody that she solely senses when we're around each other so long, I don't want anything from you. I ain't trying to use you, ain't trying to manipulate you to get some, but it took a lot of shadow work for me to get to where I'm at. It took a lot of shadow work. It took a lot of pain. It took a lot of lonely nights. It took a lot of looking myself in the mirror and saying, "Lay, this who you are. It's what you got to work with. So be it, do it." Here's another reason I feel sorry for you, though. If you've not done the shadow work and you get divorced out of that unhappy marriage or a bad breakup, can you do and feel like this man is feeling right now? This is my man, Dapper Dev, right here. And the title of this video is, I'm about 39 and I have virtually no desire to date. Listen to his reasoning. He's not woman bashing. I'm just going to set this video up. He's not woman bashing. He don't hate you women. I don't either. I wish the best for anybody. I wish the same thing for you ladies and gentlemen as I wish for myself. Happiness, some time freedom, financial freedom, prosperous life. Take a listen, and I'll be back on the other side with some commentary. But this is Dapper Dev. He's almost 40 years old, has lost a desire to date. Let's find out his reasoning.
So at the time of this video, my 39th birthday is quickly approaching. And I've been so busy with everyday life that I haven't really stopped to think about the fact that I haven't put any energy into dating in a very long time. One of the things that worries me, and it only worries me when someone brings it up, because if no one brings it up, I don't think about it. One of the things that worries me is that some of my friends will jokingly tell me, there's something wrong with you, bro. You like being alone too much. And let me be clear, I'm not saying this to sound like some tough guy, some stoic man that's walking away from women. No, not at all. I love women. I'm open to dating. I would love to have some woman come along that knocks my socks off. But
my disclaimer also, there's nothing more impressive to me than a feminine woman. I don't care your age, your size, femininity come from the inside. So I'm agreeing with my man Dapper Dave. I don't make content to bash women, right? Here's something that I learned from right at 2 years semen retention. A lot of women are hurt, man. I did not realize how my gifted gab and slick tongue got me in some draws. And I had no regard on how she felt, if she really liked me, what that did. I'm telling you, a lot of women are hurt, man. Being manipulated. Maybe their daddy wasn't there. There's a lot of factors that I can see clearly now that I'm now a more righteous man. Right? I see my past manipulative tactics to get some ass. Especially back in the day at the club, right? We know she have a couple drinks, you roll one up. I am not defending anyone's behavior, but I can promise you she that's out hurting guys right now has been that way, and it takes a lot of shadow work to recover from that. So that's the major thing I have noticed from these years of being on semen retention is a lot of women are hurt, have been hurt physically, damn sure emotionally, manipulated, right? And now that is coming back to maybe the guys in her life now. Not all. I understand that. But that's something to think about. That's something to think about and put into the equation, which I have. And as I mentioned just a moment ago, when I had these conversations with women, it doesn't take her long to feel like, okay, I'm safe with this dude. He don't want nothing from me. We just talking. I can let my guard down. I can be feminine to this man. Something to think about. Let's let Dapper Dev continue.
for as long as I can remember, I have not put any energy into dating, and I'm completely fine with that. It's only an issue when somebody brings it up and makes me second guess myself. And again, this isn't coming from a place of bitterness and anger and I hate these women. No, I love women. I enjoy a good-looking woman when she walks by. I can hold the door for women, say please and thank you, have a great day, you look lovely, whatever. This is not coming from a place of hatred or bitterness. But I find myself wanting nothing really to do with dating. And I almost hope that that changes. But I gotta say this much, because I'm learning now as I talk to a lot of my subscribers, I'm not alone. A lot of men of all ages truly either don't want to put much energy into dating or they're just not doing it because they can't. And I've talked to female subscribers, and when I say they can't, a lot of women get mad. A lot of women will bash men and say they don't try anymore, they put in no effort anymore. But what you don't seem to remember is that we are living in a world today where, as a man, as the average man, it takes so much time and effort and energy just to keep a roof over your head. It's extremely hard to find it in your personal budget to properly date and court a woman. I know.
That's another reason. Reason number three, I feel sorry for most men in relationships. The expectations. Listen, I know what I make, so everybody report to me make a lot less. I feel sorry for those guys that's living with a baby mama and he doesn't have the means that he really wants to take on these nice dinners just to unwind. Both of them working, making under $20 an hour in a city like Charlotte, North Carolina, Los Angeles, Miami, Chicago, Houston. It's expensive. I feel sorry for these guys in relationships that back in the 90s, I had my own place, my own car, a chick, well, hell, several of them, and I only made like $12 an hour. Do you understand what I'm saying? Excuse me. Yeah, the late 90s, around 98. These guys don't have the financial means to properly court someone in these new expectations of dating relationships. A walk at the park ain't gonna go up so far. She better really, really like your damn ass, man. Really, really like you. You want to reward your lady for the things that she do for you, right? A man about his salt, I mean, she's digging through her closet. I ain't got nothing. And you actually see she ain't got but a couple pair of damn shoes. You want to see her have what she want to make her feel comfortable, man. To make her feel beautiful, dude. I mean, a man about his salt. You can call him simp. I don't give a what you call him. But dating and relationships is expensive. These younger guys, fresh out of college, 30 and under, barely can pay rent, car insurance, car note, utilities, and damn eat, let alone have that financial stress. I'm not going to call it a burden of dating and courting. I feel sorry for you if you're in a relationship right now, because I know her friends, her social media, the algorithm is showing her everything that she deserves and may even desire, and you don't have the fedia, the pesos, the dineros, the guap, the moolah, dollar bill, y'all, to pay for it. Let's let Dapper Dale finish.
Countless men that tell me they're working 2 full-time jobs, or 1 full-time job, a part-time job, and 3 side hustles, so on and so forth, just to keep a roof over their head, food in their belly, and gas in their vehicle. One thing I think a lot of females that I see anyway are struggling with is they aren't really giving men that slack. Like, they're not cutting men the slack of realizing just trying to survive today takes up so much bandwidth that you either don't give a shit about dating, and if you do give a shit, you can't really seem to have much faith in successfully doing it.
Sir, would you agree? Would you agree? I don't bash these Gen Zers and the younger millennials. Would you agree? And I'm with Dapper Dave. Man, I'm not here to bash any woman, because I understand going all the way back to when I was growing up. If you understand the game of life, the board game, us guys were spinning the damn wheel, trying to get some money, riding around the car. My cousins that we were playing against, my female cousins, they were stacking the car. First it'd be her pink self. Before you know it, there's a damn blue dude, right? Couple kids in the back of the car. Guess what? Before she go around, hell, she done switched the dude to driving. She in the passenger seat. The game of life, the board game, you learn a lot. But it takes money, right? the corporate elites, the oligarchs have priced romance so damn high. I'm telling you, not all. There are some women that you don't have to impress. But one of the things also, when I told you the story in 98, when I made $12 an hour, I had my own place, my own car, several girlfriends, right? The wage imbalance had not happened. Most women that's out of college is working, a lot of women making a lot more money than men. So now what do you do, sir? I feel sorry for most men in relationships, not all. There's plenty of guys that I know, and usually in my age group, Gen X, they got it together, about to pay off the house, get the kids out. It's a different ball game. When I'm saying this, I'm talking to some people in my age group, Gen X, that maybe fell on hard times and never recovered. I'm talking to you millennials. I'm talking to you, especially you Gen Zers. I feel sorry for you being in relationships because, as Renato Ray Moore told us in House Party 3, wasn't the best movie, but it had its parts. There's no romance without finance. Remember that.
I'm at a point now in my life where I think about my everyday routines and the things I like to do and the things I want to do. And in the last 2 weeks, I've had 3 girls that would randomly hit me up on the stupid apps. I try not to even log on to the dating apps. We all know they're toxic, but I'm not going to lie. I still have them. I do audit myself. I try to stay off. But when I get alerts, sometimes I'll check it out. 2 really good-looking women on the dating apps were eager to hang out. And 1 good-looking chick that I talk to on Instagram sometimes eagerly wanted to hang out in the last few weeks. And I found myself not wanting to at all. And then I think about it and I go, man, is there something wrong with me? Like, whoa, what's up here? But for whatever reason, I want to put the gym before any girl. When a girl hits me up and wants to hang out, I'm not blowing off the gym for her. I'm not blowing off visiting my parents or helping my parents. I'm not blowing off hanging with the boys. I'm not blowing off any hobby or interest that I have. I'm not blowing off making these videos. I'm not blowing off anything like that for dating anymore.
Now, ladies, if you're watching, what do you think gets a man to that point? Any ideas? Failure and making friends with alone. And this is, like I say, I'm not here to bash anybody, judge anybody. It's the overall environment, right? I'm going to take you back to 98 when I made that $12 an hour. There was no smartphones. Relationships were private. Unless you told the homies or they seen you with her, they had no idea. Now we've added in all these external pressures into our relationships. Social media, selfies. Everywhere we go, we have to tell the world where we are. There was no one else except in proximity that she even considered competition to her looks and beauty or the dude she with. Not so much anymore. As soon as you share your relationship on social media, you're now competing with the world, which adds a lot of pressure to you ladies, because I always hear this standard of beauty thing. That wasn't a major problem. Unless you went and got the Vogue magazine, Cosmopolitan, and all those things, shit, women didn't, they did not know. Not so much anymore. But what gets a man to this point is, number one, reason I feel sorry for men in relationships, unhappy marriages and relationships. Number two, what I feel sorry for, the reason I feel sorry for men in relationships is infidelity and all the opportunities for emotional infidelity through social media, apps, and these things. Number 3 is the financial burden that most men just cannot meet. I'm just going to be humble and honest. I have not had SEX in over 2 years. I practice retention, but I can see. I'm in the gym, and there's women come in there damn near half naked, and men are in there just working on themselves unless you know her. Why do you think that is? Because they know there's no damn romance without finance. Sure, you making layup, but the minute he get attached to her, that is now his responsibility financially. Even if she makes more money, it's still an expectation. Whether it's wrong, whether it's right, it is. So what got Kev, right, Dev here, Dapper Dev to this point in his life and the reality that he is now faced, is probably the same thing that got me there. A bunch of failure, error, shadow work, and accepting, hey, man, I go to bed alone, that's cool. Let's roll over and got the whole damn bed. Something to think about. Let's let him finish. It's probably about 2 more minutes on this, and then we'll be moving right along. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Why not?
What I'm about to say is not meant to be anti-woman at all, but men today have to be extremely selfish to even stay afloat. Men today have to be extremely selfish just to stay afloat, let alone thrive or make something, exclusive of yourself where you stand out. It takes so much extra effort in the world that we live in today just to be an average guy that has a decent roof over his head, drives a decent car, has food in his belly. It takes so much now to do that dating almost isn't an option for most guys. And the guy...
Agree or disagree, gentlemen? No, hell no. Don't judge the rest of the men by your financial status. And what you got going on is my man Dapper Dev telling the truth. For the 20-year-old, 25-year-old, the 30, 35-year-old guy. It's Dapper Dev telling the truth. And ladies, let's reverse this to a single woman, no kids, blah, blah, blah. Is this what you're seeing in the environment? I feel sorry for men in relationships right now. Most, not all. I feel sorry for most men in relationship. Sir, if you come by now in the chat or later, we're not bashing. We're talking economics. We're talking about hard work, struggle, no time for yourself. All right. To be the man that you want to be and be able to take care of your lady, hopefully have some kids and raise a family. Do you realize how much that costs and the bandwidth in this environment that the oligarchs and the rulers have created for us? I feel sorry for most men in relationships.
Guys that are financially set, well, they've put so much time into being financially set that they've neglected the other things. They've neglected the gym. They've neglected their hygiene. They've neglected their style and their fashion and their grooming, whatever. They've neglected the personal time and energy that goes into looking your best or feeling your best because they put so much into just chasing a dollar. Because right now, I feel like in the world that we live, there's only so much. It's like a video game character you're trying to build, right? Speed and power and athleticism. And we live in a time now where everything is so, I don't want to use the word out of reach. But everything is so extra to obtain. You've got to do so much extra today just to, like I said, keep a roof over your head, just to have a decent car, just to pay for your gas and your bills and not fall dramatically into debt. I don't know any guys out of their 20s right now that have the energy or the resources to really put that much into dating. And like I said, I'm luckier than a lot of people. I'm not king hunk, not saying that at all, but I definitely have options with women. I have way more women than most guys that hit me up on the stupid dating apps that are eager and want to hang out. I have my share of options. Again, trying to be humble when I say that. I'm not king hunk, but thank God I have a fair share of options. But I find myself right now, as my 39th birthday approaches, wanting nothing to do with dating. And it's not coming from a place of bitterness. It's not coming from a place of anger and frustration. No, not at all. It's coming from a lack of desire because I don't see it as a priority in any way, shape, or form.
And to get to that state in life is going to take...
Working class in America today is devastating. People are feeling exhausted, invisible, devalued, betrayed, angry, hopeless, and yes, overwhelmed. When you've worked your entire life, when your hands, your back, your knees, your time, all of it built this country, and yet you can't afford to go to the doctor, that's not tough luck. That's cruelty. When a 67-year-old has to stock shelves to survive, that's not a strong work ethic, mind you. That's collapse. When a single mom works 2 jobs and still can't pay rent, that's not poor budgeting. That's collapse. This is not personal failure. This is a national failure. Okay, both parties have sold the working class out. Here's the uncomfortable truth nobody wants to say. Both political parties helped collapse the working class. One side blamed the poor, the other side blamed the rich. Both sides took money from the corporations doing the damage. Both signed off on trade deals that killed jobs. Both deregulated industries that exploited workers. Both promised protections they never delivered. Both talked about opportunity while selling the country to the highest bidder. The working class didn't lose because they made bad choices. They lost because nobody represented them. Not in Washington, not in state capitals, and not in corporate offices. This collapse wasn't partisan. It was bipartisan. I hope you've enjoyed.
Now, let's put that in perspective of relationships. If both parties sold out the working class, guess what else got sold out? The family. Which gives me reason number 4. The reason I feel sorry for most men in relationships, lack of family structure. Ever heard the saying, it takes a villain to raise a child? It also takes a village to keep couples together. If you go back, if you're old enough, go back to the 60s, 70s, 80s, the village kept couples from splitting up. Hey, been there, blah, 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 with some good advice. But now, in this rugged individualism we live in, that just doesn't happen. So what can I say as far as reason number 5? The 5th and final reason I feel sorry for most men in relationships, because relationships should be, I would say, what's the word I'm looking for? It should be something awesome. There goes a simple word. I feel sorry for you if you're in a relationship if it's not happy. The two should be one. You should be building together, right? Having each other's back. Maybe raising a family. That's what this relationship is for. Someone that you can trust You know, as men, we can't give up all our makes us a little weak, but a man is about his salt want to be the rock for his woman. He want to come home and have private time with his woman, but the same corporations that bought the country bought relationships. They bought the keys to happiness with males and females, right? That's why I really feel sorry for most men in relationships, because most of you have no idea how great it could be, how beautiful it is to be able to share your life with someone, right? As I mentioned, to raise a family, to have memories. When you're sick, someone there that can help nurse you back to health. That's why mostly I feel sorry for most men in relationships. Because most relationships are fake. Most relationships are one-sided, narcissistic. Most of these relationships here in the West are just based on finances, or most people don't want to be lonely, or someone has to be the burden bearer, be unappreciated. Emotional tampon, someone to kick when you had a terrible day at work. That's why I feel sorry for most men in relationships. And there's just ones. I know it. I have uncles that's still married out 30, 40, 50 years. I understand. You know, there's exception to the rule, but the rule makes the exception. But those are the reasons that I feel sorry for most men in relationships, because most men will never experience how great it could be. Most men won't experience, you know, the feeling to be that provider that he wants to be. Most men won't experience what true intimacy is. Most men won't experience being able to raise a family with the woman he started the family with. Most men won't get the opportunity to be respected in his community and things of that nature. But what can we do? What can we do is, you know, do what's right for you. Do that shadow work. If you're in a toxic relationship, you got to run and get out. If you're in a healthy relationship, you double down and you work harder to keep it as such. But those are the reasons that I feel sorry for most men in relationship. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Remember these two things before I end this. Number one, I gave the reasons that I feel sorry for most, M-O-S-T, most men, not all men in relationships. And I gave you supporting documents, evidence, and my personal theory and personal story on why I feel as such. And number two, you've been on Project Expertise. Well, I'm the project. I just shared the expertise via Sigma Lifestyle. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Or I swear to you, that notification bell is going to mess around and hit you. Until the next one. Until the next one. So what say you? Anybody that's in the chat with me, what say you? Let's go up here and see what's happening. Shout out to Grand Madam. DBS is in the house. Shout out to Daniel Berry. Highlight Sports is in the house. Grand Madam says, by the time things get that bad, that marriage has been over. Absolutely. Absolutely, Grand Madam. I think the percentage is much higher. Absolutely. Men and women. But men probably, I'm going to tell you what, Grand Madam, I think you might agree with it. It takes a lot of balls for men to cheat. The average man won't do it. He won't do it. Matter of fact, unless he's going to buy it, he don't have the opportunity. He don't have the opportunity. Shout out to Queena in this house. Says salute, Walt Diddy. Salute to you, Mademoiselle. Good to see your sweet self up in here. It's just us tonight. A lot of guys have been priced out of... I'm going to have to read this slowly. The Grand Madam says, and best believe it, a lot of guys have been priced out of the dating market. I believe that was deliberate. Bring back the group date and create a new form of dating. Absolutely. And that's why I say I feel sorry for most guys. Even the ones that I see that report to me at work, and I can see it on their face. I mean, 25-year-old in depression, make $21 an hour, got a girlfriend who's also his baby mama. This motherfucker broke. He broke. Bro. You not getting far on $21 an hour in a relationship or having children by yourself in Charlotte, North Carolina. No. North Virginia, no. ATL Shorty, no. Houston, no. Chicago, no. Los Angeles, no. Miami, hell no. The oligarchs and the powers that be have ruined relationship. Shout out to you, Sweetness. I appreciate you. They have ruined relationships. Priced them out. I'll be 50, July 23rd. And I am so grateful that I am not caught up into this madness. And if you notice, I don't have any beef or bash women. She feeling the exact same shit if she out there on her own. So, to you men watching, is it any wonder why she trying to date somebody that make $100,000 a year? The oligarchs made it that way. If I'm telling you in 1998, I think I'm seeing 98, about 23, 24. Check it out. $12 an hour, my own place, own car, pay insurance, utilities, the whole nine, got money left over with the homies, and a couple girlfriends. Shit. You tell me what they did to you. The Grand Madam just told you you've been priced out of dating. There's no romance without finance. If she being good to you and loyal to you, you must reward that. You gotta reward it, fam. You gotta take her somewhere. She wanna go out on a fine dinner. If she done earned it, fam. But we both know that it's expensive. Just gassing up your car, freshening up your hair, grooming, that shit costs money. A simple date at damn TGI Fridays, 2 people, man, that costs you, fam. So you make $20 an hour, the bill's $65. Guess what? That's 3 hours of your damn, 3 hard hours, baby. That's just what it is. Gold P says, man, what's hot? What's happening, man? Check it out, Gold P. Gold, you see that? Man, I didn't even have to re-rent you, Gold. It never left, did it? It never left. Peace to my man, Gold P. And that's where I'm at too, man. And so, Gold, you coming in late, but check it out. It's been 2 years since I had SEX, right? Been practicing semen retention real hard. So I can see all the pain that most women have gone through. It is clear to me, right? And as I mentioned, once she's around me, especially at work, man, they see I don't want nothing, right? I don't watch PORN. I don't masturbate. I don't do none of those things. I kick them habits, and I kick the habit of lust, so I can clearly see women for who they are. Most of them been hurt real bad. I look myself in the 90s and 2000s, man, me and the team say anything to get some cootie. Taking for granted how she may have felt about me. Now, I said all that to say this. You add in a woman's pain and you add in a young brother that ain't got no extra money to romance her, reward her for doing good, barely, as you heard my man Dapper Dev saying, to pay the bills to keep a roof over his head, keep his own place, car insurance, utilities, cell phone bill, water. Guess what? Fucker still got to eat. Dating relationships, as the Grand Madam says, people they price this out, man. Priced you out. Here you go. Listen what the sister say. That's coming from a mature woman. A lot of guys have been priced out of dating, the dating market. I believe that was deliberate. Absolutely. Bring back the group date and create a new form of dating. That's what you youngsters got to do. All of us in here right now in this room, we all grown and sexy. This man right here is not chasing. This woman right here, this woman right here grown, mature. There's another grown, mature. So we really not playing the game. So I'm starting to dedicate this channel to talk to you younger guys. You may have to do some shadow work and you may have to spend some time alone. If you're struggling with dating, the first thing you got to do is put down this damn phone. Don't be going to Pornhub. Don't be whacking it and all that. Right? You need to hold your seed, man, and you'll start seeing women different. You'll have some discernment. And it's highly probable you may attract a woman that's a little less materialistic. Women like nice things. If you're the minimalist kind of guy, which I am, right? I really am, but I can be, and I'm about to be 50 in July, so I can be a minimalist. You're going to have to be patient to find a minimalist type of woman. I've said it before. Gold, you done heard me say this. That's the kind of woman you want. You hang out at Hobby Lobby. If she in the knitting section, go to Hobby Lobby 3 times. You see the same damn woman in there 3 times buying supply, there's your huckleberry. Thoughts do not go to Hobby Lobby. If she do, she with her damn kids, and she like, hurry up and give it to you. Easily a red flag. Hobby Lobby is for somebody that has damn hobbies. Crocheting, artwork, buying glue guns. If you are a minimalist kind of guy, you keeping yourself above water, grooming, all these good things, you got somewhere, man, hang out at Hobby Lobby. Thought Nisha, Thought Keisha, and she got a big fat booty. Thought LaQuisha is not at the damn museum. She's not there. She's not there at the African American Museum. If you can find her there, you might be on to something. I'm trying to help y'all. It's going to be the next video to tell you where you can find decent women that may give you some leeway if you're working on yourself financially. She may make more money than you, but she could also have that feminine intuition to see, okay, there's something about this man. He's going to be great. I'm going to help him. I'm going to give him some damn time. But he ain't got 5 years to play around. The next couple years, he going to make it. If not, I tried. That's all you can ask. But the days of just bashing the hell out of women, and trust me, I done tried that. It's no good. If you're a mature man like me, and you know you done did your share of playing the field before you become righteous, you know a lot of them's hurt. But the topic of this discussion is the reason I feel sorry for most men in relationships. Reason number 1 was unhappiness. Unhappiness got to do with maybe finance, your situation, the struggle that corporate America has put us in. Number 2 is infidelity, on how it's so easy to get caught. The flesh is weak, right? We all know that. But with these dating apps, live streams, all these things that me, Gold P, the grown and sexy crowd in here, we didn't have to contend with that when we was coming of age. Shit, you still had to go to a phone booth. You get a beepers. If you were in a relationship, didn't nobody know unless you told the homies. If the homies never rolled by and seen you with her, he did not know. He damn sure do now. Because it's plastered all over social media. So the reason number 1 I felt sorry for men in relationships is being unhappy. Right? And just staying in it. Number 2, as I mentioned, number 2 was the chances of infidelity is so high. Number 3 is just finances. That's what Dapper Dev was saying in his video. Man, these young brothers making $20 an hour, living in Charlotte, Chicago, one of these cities, trying to keep a roof over his head. Even if he ain't got a car payment, he got car insurance, got utilities, water, sewage, gotta eat, damn cell phone. Motherfucker, bro. Ronaldo Ray Moore told us in House Party 3, wasn't a great movie, had his moment. There's no romance without finance. Eventually, you're going to want to, if you're a man about your salt, you want to reward your woman. Whether it's paying for her hairdo, her nails done, taking her somewhere nice, just to say, listen, this for all you're doing for me. Sit back, they're going to wait on us. It's hard. to date her properly, right? To vet her, man, just walking to the park. Most men, the majority of men, is not gonna get away with just walking in the damn park, sitting and feeding the damn birds all the time. That's some old 70s, 80s nostalgia. That, sir, I'm just telling you, right? And the last reason I feel sorry for most men in a relationship is that you will never know how great a relationship is if 1 through 4 is affecting you. How great it is to share your life with somebody. That's what we put here for. The Most High put us here to do that. How great it is for someone to have your back. Teddy Pendergrass said it. It's so good loving somebody. Somebody loves you back. That's a fact. To be loved and be loved and be loved. That's the only thing. Man, I'm gonna download that. Am I wrong? Stop me if I'm wrong. Shit, I'm just as macho as you. It's so good loving somebody and that somebody love you back. That's why I feel sorry for most men in relationships. Because everything is so fake in this society. It's so good loving somebody and somebody love you back. If your mama love you, ain't it good to love her and she love you back? Ain't it good loving your hobby, your interest, and it loves you back and rewards you with success and things of that nature? Ain't it feel good? Don't it feel good to love to go damn fishing? And guess what? Damn, I caught some fish today. Exactly. So that's where we at. On Sigma Lifestyle, I'm the lone wolf. Me and Dr. Red, a.k.a. Bearstein, who over there wasted right now. I told him to quit drinking. Anyway, he won't. That's what we're going to do. We not bashing men or women no more because we get bashed enough in this damn life. I'm tired talking about all the degenerate people. I want to talk to some people that want to be healthy. That's been there and done that like moi. Probably been there and done that like Gold P. Been there, done that like the Grand Madam. Been there, done like LaQuina. Tired of it. And you want to see at least somebody that you know around you that follow you on social media, whatever, overcome and not step on the damn landmines. No man or woman should be in a relationship just to be in a damn relationship. You playing with somebody's life and feelings, and I don't have a regret, but if I could change anything or some things, that was one thing I would go change. I never would have played with damn people's hearts and emotion. Right? Some women have been hurt so damn bad she think love is when she giving you something. And if you the man that come along in her life and you know better than that, you should teach her better than that. She'll stay with you. If not, you're adding on to the damn trauma. Ma'am, you run into the guy that you know that's been manipulated, and you have the power, you like him, you want to be with him. If you don't help him and change that, damn it, you just going to add on to the trauma cycle. And I think we got enough trauma going on here in the world. I don't believe we need any more. But those are the reasons I feel sorry for most men in relationships. And I say most, and a lot of those things that we just can't control. We can't control the price of gas. We can't control the price of rent. Can't control the price of car payments. Can't control the price of foods. All we can do is, control ourselves. But it's a damn shame to watch so many Gen Z men not dating because it's so damn expensive. Not dating because it's not private and exclusive. Not dating knowing what it feels like, as Teddy P told us, to be loved and be loved, and that's the only thing that matters. To love somebody and love you damn back. I feel sorry for most men. Just loving somebody right now, you're not getting love back. This semen retention thing done did something to me. Just a couple years ago, Walt did it. Go up here and tell you, I won't be talking like this. But I see so much differently now, right? I can see people's pain. I mean, that mask you wear, it don't work for me. And I'm not here to judge anybody. And as I mentioned, my brother don't know. I ain't had that in 2.5 years. I don't whack off. I practice semen retention. And my mother, nobody. I don't talk about it. So I know I confuse a lot of women at the gym or whatever, but I just sit back and I watch all of those lovely little young ladies that be in the gym, be slam packed, and all these guys, and they don't ever have a conversation. I can see it in the women's eyes. She see that guy, she want to be approached. That's why he's not approaching. Not because he has a lack of confidence, because in his mind he's wondering, can I afford her? I want to be a man and a provider. Can I afford her? Or this is what's going on too. You can read. Listen to what a grown and sexy man to a woman is telling you. A lot of guys have been priced out of dating market. That's coming from a woman. And I'm seeing it. Go P, I know you still living. I got my alerts. I don't know who the hell turned my alerts off. When you out this weekend and throughout the week, just observe that. Be in a Walmart or something and watch little young, you can tell when somebody checking with somebody. That's what it is. That's what the manosphere will not admit. That's why he ain't approaching. He's asking himself, damn, she is pretty. Can I afford to be a provider to her? I make $22 damn an hour. I barely can take care of myself. Can I take on that? And I feel sorry for him, because them two probably could come together, the two become one and move mountains. Maybe create the next great leader. Who knows these things? But to the Grand Man's point, being priced out, the world will never know. The universe won't know. The Most High, he puts us in position. Something to think about. Something for you women to think about, right? He got to make 6 figures. It ain't that. That's a small pool, and it shouldn't take that much, right? If you make 50, I make 50, that's 6 figures. That's not the way we think about it, and we can think corporate society, social media, movies, magazines, celebrities, and entertainment, because that's the way they've set up the system. Listen, not going to hold y'all anymore. I appreciate the grown and sexy crew for coming in. Go P, you my guy. Don't you ever forget that, my brother. But something to think about. In the old space, that's something that we just didn't think about. Even assessing. How much damage have Walt Diddy did to damn women that's now in their 40s? Had no idea how she felt about me. Said anything to get some and got it. I wonder how the guy that came along behind me, how was he treated? What about this Gen Z that really wants to be in a relationship, and he looks at the woman that he's compatible with and like, damn, can I afford to be a provider? I feel sorry for these guys. Bashing ain't gonna do nothing, and I know there's some feminism and all that played. That's fine. But I feel sorry for our young brothers, Gold P. The best thing I've ever done in my life was conquering lust, man. I would never have seen this. Never would I have seen all the hurt that's on these damn women that's been manipulated. We always talk about they just want the worst of the men. Them the ones that had the slick forked tongue, man, and she got manipulated. Why? Because there's no longer a village raising the children. Go up here, I don't know about you. I was raised up, man, whether it was school, vacation, Bible study. If she put her arms next to her side and her fingertips, her shorts went at her fingertips, man, she got sent home. Because the older women knew what it would do to us. We'd be fighting or something going on. And they wanted her to respect herself. It would have to be oppressive that know that, listen, you coming of age and the way you seeing yourself is not the way these men, especially growner men, see you. So, something to think about. Shout out to you. Appreciate you coming by. Hey, Walt, did it long time no see. Happy New Year, my dear. Just for a recap, what we was talking about, I was talking about why I feel sorry for most men in a relationship, and then listen, not what you think. Number one is, what was damn number one? Oh, number one is being unhappy. And the corporate structure, social media, and a lot of it leads to the unhappy, but stay with me. Number 2 was the chances of infidelity, right? So you as a woman, you think about this same list, and it probably affect women the same way. Number 1, being unhappy. And a lot of unhappiness has to do with the pressures that's around us, right? Friends, family, social media, everybody seeing and in our lives. Number two was the chance of infidelity. You add in POF, all these apps. I'm from the 90s where these things did not exist. So every morning, I'm sure you wake up to, hello, beautiful, blah, 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 blah. If I was your man, I would blah, 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 blah. The flesh is weak, so a lot of that affects our relationships. Number 3 on the list was, and the Grand Madam summed it up for us, finances. A lot of guys are being priced out of dating. So even when you are in a relationship or marriage, you still got to date her. It costs money. She's been good to you, so you want to reward her, maybe with a vacation, a new bag, or something that makes her feel pretty, feminine, blah, 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 blah. It's very, very expensive. And I was talking about how Gen Z men, think about them. You live where I live here in Charlotte, North Carolina, Miami, Chi-Town, Los Angeles, Houston, a lot of these places I have lived. $20 an hour is not going to get you far. So you take the Gen Z man or the younger millennial, 35 and below, has not reached his maximum earning potential, even if that's going to happen. Once he pays his rent, house notes, whatever it is, car insurance, you're going to need some utilities, waste pickup. How about a cell phone? Got to pay the internet bill. Damn it, you still got to eat. Dating is little out of the question. And the last reason I feel sorry for most men, not all men in a relationship, because most men is not going to get to know what it feels like to be in a healthy relationship. Right? Start a family, to have someone to depend on, depending on you and you somewhat dependent on her. You sick, there she is, nursing you back to health. Right. Someone that you can plan with, someone that, you just have conversations with. And as Teddy P told us, I don't know if you know Teddy P, it's so good loving somebody loves you back. That's what I most feel sorry for most men in relationships or seeking one. Never to be able to love and somebody love you back. In this superficial, narcissistic world that we living in. And so you ladies thinking about that from a woman's point of view. I can only imagine that is a whole bigger pill to swallow as a woman, a feminine woman that has so much love and want to give love and not getting it back. They constantly run into manipulations, games, And I also added in to the conversation that most women are making a lot more money than men. So that's going to make the dynamic of holding a relationship and being in a relationship, won't have that balance. And I also mentioned the 2 years that I've not had any sex, practicing semen retention. I can clearly see a lot of hurt in women, right? I don't mean hate men. I mean hurt from manipulation, failed relationships. And if she's not done that shadow work, which is very, very hard, very hard. I don't know why we don't, articulate that, explain that, and be truthful. It's hard to look in that damn mirror and recover from hurt, shame, blame, and all this other shit. It's not easy. It's not easy. And if you're a man, if you've not killed, L-U-S-T, you know what I'm saying? And every other night or every day you grabbing this phone and you dropping it like it's hot, you're never going to see a woman for a woman. You wouldn't know femininity if it smacks you in the fucking face. And I didn't know that till I started this journey that I'm on, and I can truly see women, and once she's around me, especially at work, she realizes I don't want anything from her. Same thing at the gym. They don't know how to take me. If I go to, I'm a member of Planet Fitness, but I go to like 5 different ones. And I know what you're wondering. Well, why you go to 5 different ones? For that very reason. Because I'm going to work out, and there are a lot of attractive women in there, but that's not why I'm there. And I don't want any of those ladies to feel some kind of way because, how do I put this? Women will check for you. She'll be in your proximity, in your environment that she dig you, and nobody wants to be ignored. But since I'm not on that, I'm not dating right now, I practice semen retention, I'm not lustful for women, that may not come off as well. It's not like I'm going to say, hey, ma'am, you know I'm on semen retention. But so there you go. So that's what I have learned. That's where we are. That's the new message. When you see this Sigma Lifestyle banner right here, you know I'm about to bring some game. Hopefully help somebody. But those are the reasons I feel sorry for most men in relationships. Because most men in relationships are in there for superficial reasons, needy reasons. They're needing for validation or sex rather than to build something special. That's why I feel sorry for most men. I do. And had I not made these life changes and did that shadow work, I damn sure be probably feeling sorry for my damn self, but I'm not. But the number one reason is Teddy P. It's so good loving somebody love you back. Do your mama love you? Don't it feel good to love her? She love you back. To be loved and be loved and it's the only thing. And I'm downloading that damn song. That's gonna be. I got a gym walk-in song, right? Like most guys come to the gym already ready. I come to the gym in some regular clothes, street clothes. It depends on what it is, and then I dress out, right? So I'm in the gym. I go in there and get myself together, find that right song to walk out to. But tomorrow's gonna be Teddy Pendergrass. Well, actually, I'm gonna have to go to the gym here at my complex. Hell, we are snowed in Charlotte, North Carolina. Is what it is. Where did you do your shadow work? In the mirror. In the mirror. On a conscious and subconscious level. That is a great question. I thought about all the things that I once seek validation for. I thought about everything I failed at. I thought about, I wouldn't say envious, but everything that was kind of holding me back. Right? Most men seek a lot of SCX for validation. Right? Almost like a game. And I look back at it, because I don't have my share. That's another video. That said, it's doing nothing for me now. And I'm sure not doing anything for the hers. But it's a mirror thing. When I'm looking myself in the mirror, I accept all my shortcomings, my failures, hang-ups, hiccups, anxieties, right? I made a list. I knew the number one thing that I had to do was conquer lust. That was the main thing, because nothing gonna control a man or make him fail more than lust. Like the book in the Bible when they talk about the story of Samson, he wasn't cutting his damn hair. No, that is a metaphor. No. He busted in Delilah and got weak. No, it was not, man. It's full of metaphors. And matter of fact, the Bible tricky too. There's the Most High talking and the lesser gods talking in the book. That's another video. I'm not going to get into it here. That said, but that's how I did it. And it's an everyday thing. I don't have these anxieties. If you have these tight feelings in your neck and all that, it's for two reasons. One, you need to do some shadow work. There's some anxiety going on. That's one. And number two, you're probably magnesium deficient. The number one thing that all African Americans, black Negroes need is magnesium chloride calcium supplement. All this tension and damn anxiety and wound tight, that is a lack of magnesium. Magnesium relaxes your muscles. Get you a good supplement. Take 2 in the morning, 2 before bed. Thank me damn later. It's going to help you with your your muscles all over your body, relaxation. Us as African Americans, Negroes, blacks, whatever you want to call us, we are wound pretty tight. But that's how I did it, Grand. Right? In the mirror. It's that mirror work. Most people can't look at themselves in a mirror, right? I mean, look at yourself. I don't mean putting on no lipstick. No. I mean the real you. To stand there and look at your damn self and accept yourself for who you are, that ain't easy. That ain't easy. It ain't easy. I've mastered it. It is what it is. But the breakthrough happened, and I don't know how this worked for women. So I don't know how abstaining from sex helps y'all. I don't know. But I can tell you, after 6 months of not and even busting one off, my whole damn life changed. I keep telling guys that. Never in recorded history, every prophet and great man, they had one thing in common. They wasn't sleeping around. SCX is for procreation, is to make kids. Nowhere in the fucking animal kingdom is they busting it open every day. Dogs don't. If that female dog ain't in the heat, he ain't humping. I just gave y'all some game. Any relationship based on SEX is destined to fail. The time is 10 after 11. It's right, 10 minutes after 11 in the PM here in Charlotte, North Carolina, where we are absolutely snowed in. I'm about to have some coffee. And guess what? I work third shift, and I've been up. Hell, I'm allowed to be back up doing this again at 4 a.m. Who knows these things? But I hope I help somebody. I don't know. Damn. I don't even know if my damn stream is. Do y'all just hear my voice? It says my screen health is excellent. The hell, I can't tell. It is what it is. Do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Remember these two things before I go if you're still watching. Number one, I just gave you all the reasons why I feel sorry for most men in the relationship. Most, M-O-S-T, not all. And number two, you just been with Walt Diddy. I hope you enjoyed it. Snowed in Charlotte. I'm about to drink me some coffee. Chill out. I hope you have a great, great one. And watch this outro before I leave. Hell, I'm even still screaming. I don't even know these things.
Y'all the reason we keep pushing. Keep on talking. We like it.
Keep talking about, baby.